All right, Robert, we'll get back with you as soon as Todd Akin enters the room. Our Fox 4 political panel is here to help break down tonight's primary election results.
Yeah, Democrat Jason Grill from J. Grill Media and Republican Annie Presley of Brian Cave Law Firm shedding some light on the races. And let's start with that Senate race. Jason, I'll start with you as we watch those numbers come in. Now, Congressman Akin with the slight lead now. What's your sense of where he has to be strong to pull this out as the night goes on?
Well, I think obviously he has to be strong in St. Louis County and St. Charles County. He's from St. Louis area. I think, Claire McCaskill has to be very happy if Todd Akin pulls it out. He is a U.S. congressman. He's from D.C. It's going to be hard for him to run against an incumbent when he's already in Washington, D.C. So I think that'd be a huge victory, and it shows you that the Republicans that came out to vote today were of the most conservative ilk in the primary.
How strong does Akin have to be in this area? He's not as well known here, right? But he has to put up some numbers, doesn't he, to carry the night? Yeah,
I think so. We're seeing Bruner doing really well in Kansas City thus far, but it's still early, and I think that if he can do fairly well, he's done very well in Greene County. He's actually won Greene County by 10 points right now over Sarah Steelman, so that's huge. And I think that if he does okay in Kansas City, I think he's going to be able to hold on.
What can Todd Akin do to, if he does win, face off against Claire McCaskill? How can he run that campaign? A lot of money has already come into the primary, so we can expect a lot more money coming in to the general election.
They are pretty much polar opposites, so I think you'll see a little bit of everything between them. And Akin is a very interesting guy in that he has served several terms and knows St. Louis well. So that will be a great race because he will be highly conservative and she will not. So it will be super interesting. I'm not sure this is over yet, though. These poll numbers are exactly the opposite of what we saw a week ago when Bruner appeared to be the winner and Steelman second, Akin third. So I think we've got a little bit yet to go tonight.
Let's go to the Missouri Lieutenant Governor. Kind of a surprise here. Pete Kinder, the incumbent, having some problems in his personal and political life. But Brad Lager coming on very strong, the Savannah State Senator. What do you guys make of this?
Well, Brad Lager has run before statewide. He's well known in the northwest part of the state. He raised a ton of money from various groups, and I think that it's too close to call right now, but I think having that experience has helped him greatly in this race.
A lot of super negative campaigning going on, and I got a call at home last night from Brad Lager's wife saying he's a great guy, don't believe any of that negative campaigning, he's great to our kids, all that kind of stuff. So it was really very, very negative, and as we know, negative works.
Missouri 5th, Emanuel Cleaver awaiting a contestant there. Right now our numbers are in flux there. We've had some issues with the Secretary of State's office, but it appears that Nolte is leading Turk. Turk wants that fourth shot. At any rate, given the redrawing of the lines, doesn't Cleaver have a huge advantage going into the general election, regardless of who he faces?
I think so, John. I think Cleaver is a sure thing for re-election. You know, he's in a great situation. He's well known. I think that and I like Jerry Nolte. I served with Jerry Nolte in the legislature. He's a great guy. I just think that as we move forward, I think Congressman Cleaver is going to be fine in that race in November.
I agree. I think Emanuel is super popular. He's referred to as Teflon in the business because no matter what, he's just really the guy. And Jacob Turk has run so many times and Jerry Nolte is very, very well known, particularly in the Northland. And that tends to be a heavier vote up there. So that race may be very interesting, but Cleaver's a shoo-in.
All right, Annie, Jason, we'll be checking back in with you later. And of course, if anybody comes up and wins one tonight, we'll check back in to get your take on that. And we'll also see you on Fox 4 News at 10.
Let's take another look at those 5th congressional district numbers. If we could pop those up again, because I want to clarify a bit. We were showing 51-36%. Secretary of State's office shows Nolte 34% to 24% for Turk with about 10%. So there's some discrepancy in the numbers, so we'll be keeping an eye on that.
It's still a close race.
Very much so.
We'll continue to follow it.